Okay, hey, it's Jason, and it's been a while since I've done any kind of update or anything on the Z-scale layout. So I wanted to do that real quick. I'm going to try to make this video short because I'm trying to just do this all in one shot on my phone instead of doing it with my normal camera and editing and everything. So I'm just going to try to do it here. So I last left it with this. This black matting stuff that I'd found that I'd used this 3M spray adhesive to attach to the board. Well, guess what? That crap didn't work at all. I guess this material, that spray adhesive did not like it. I came back out about a month after I did it, and it was just all peeling. And when I went to just check it, it just came right off. It was like it didn't even stick at all. So, anyways, that crap goes over there. It was an experiment, and sometimes experiments fail, and this one failed big time. So, still have the piece of wood that I cut. That's actually still a really good fit for the case. So this is what I've got. I used the same spray adhesive and put some of this 3/4 foam on. This is the same stuff I used on my N-scale layout. If you've been following that video series, exact same stuff. In fact, this is a scrap piece from that project, hence why it was readily available, and I thought, let's give this a try. So that spray adhesive, lock that stuff on there nice and tight. That's not coming off there. That's been on there for a couple days now. Zero problems with that. Okay, the other stuff I'd like to talk about real quick. Now, I'm going to go into more depth about this, but here is the track plan. Now, I flashed this up on the screen, might have been the first or second video. I don't remember the digital image of it. I've since printed out one-to-one. I had to print on 4 pieces of paper, taped it together using a clear packing tape. But this now gives me a nice template that I can use to mark out the actual layout. So this is important for a couple things. One, I know that with this layout, the way this is going to work is where this bridge is, there's going to be a little increase in elevation to get up to this bridge, and then of course the bridge is going to the track, I should say, is going to continue up into a little bit of a hillside, and then it's going to come back down. So it's safe to say that this part right here is going to have kind of a little bit of a build-up. I haven't decided if the mountain or hill is going to also be maybe a partial tunnel here where this track will go through. I haven't decided. I may not go that far with it. Might just do the little hillside, and then this will just kind of be a slightly lower elevation. This, if you remember, is going to actually be a little girder bridge that obviously this track is going to cross under. I 3D printed a little girder bridge. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the one I printed or if I'm going to do a little bit of detail and reprint it. But either way, I've got a little test bridge that I can use to at least set this up when it goes to gluing the foam down. So speaking of foam, I do have more of this foam left. So what I'll be doing is just gluing that foam. And again, that's what this track plan will allow me to kind of mark where all this is going to be. But I'm going to use that foam to build up and build a little hillside and everything like that. And this will be essentially the layout as far as how it's going to all be laid out. Down here is going to be pretty much flat land. Obviously, I'm going to have this one left-hand switch or turnout to give me a little spur here. That's just for making the layout a little more fun to run than just running in and around, which I'll be able to do that, but I'll also be able to do a little bit of, industry or some, play around with it a little bit. And then the only other thing that I wanted to show, and if I can find where I sat them, I don't know where. Oh, here we go. Okay. This foam in this corner is not going to be still here when I'm done, because there's going to be a little throttle panel right here, and this, if you followed me on YouTube, if you follow me on YouTube or follow me on Instagram or one of the forums on, say, Facebook, I've kind of hinted and kind of teased this. This is a project I'm working on as a separate little thing for my company. This eventually, here's a prototype of the actual panel. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more information about this panel. I'm probably going to do a whole separate video on it. But if you can imagine, picture this little corner of the foam will actually be gone. And basically anything that's not scenery will be painted black. But then this panel will be mounted flush into the plywood surface. So this, let me slide this over to the edge. So if you could picture it, the panel will actually be inset like this, and the foam will be cut out just enough for the panel to fit in. And I wanted that so that the controls are somewhat protected by the scenery, plus with the inset, so to speak, kind of hides it. And so anyways, that will be part of the layout. And like I said, more information on that is coming soon. I'll probably do a separate video on that. But anyways, that is where it's at. Trying to take on both the N scale and the Z scale project. The Z scale obviously got kind of shelved for a period of time while I was working on other stuff, but I'm trying to fire this project back up again. So more details and more build details coming in future videos. Next video, probably go ahead and start trying to get some of the scenery as far as the elevation and that, and then we'll start laying tracks. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.